All right, hey guys, what's going on? So today I'm excited because today I'm going to be talking about my new belt right here. This is my new pigeon tree crafting belt in London tan Sedgwick. And let me start out by saying that actually I never thought that I was going to be a fan of a yellow belt. The whole reason that I wanted this belt in London tan Sedgwick is because of this purchase right here. These are my new Mark Alberts in Whiskey Shell Cordovan. I think I said it right that time, Shell Cordovan. That seems to be how everybody else pronounces it anyway, so. Suddenly, I didn't quite know which belt to pair with these boots. I was using my hazel Sedgwick, and that goes pretty well with it. And because of the brown tongue, I could also wear my dark Havana Sedgwick belt with it as well. They both work very well with it, but still, I kind of felt like it was kind of lacking something. And so I messaged Isaac and I said, you know what? I have almost every leather already. Might as well get another one, right? Like I talked about in my last belt video, this is all about nuance. The leather and the coloration of the boots and the belts that you pair with them, there's just so many complex factors involved, at least for me. I just said, you know what? I love the belts. I want another one. I love this double prong style as well. So I said, you know what? Let's order another one. Might as well. I was talking with Isaac and he was between sending me either the London tan Sedgwick or he's got a different one. It's called Brown Tarns Joe. And it was pretty close between the two, but honestly, I wanted the yellowest one, and this one was the yellowest. So that's the one that I opted for, and I gotta say, I bought this belt strictly to pair with these boots, but since getting it, I've noticed a few things. I found myself reaching for this thing quite a bit more than I expected, and I'll tell you why here. And the reason being is this vibrant yellow, believe it or not, complements, not matches, but complements other vibrant color boots that I have, such as these Thorogood Roofer boots. I threw these on the other day with some selvage denim, and whereas normally I would wear my navy Sedgwick with this one, for some reason I looked up at my belt collection and this one was just screaming, put me on, you know, and I did, and I loved it. Oh my God, the yellow and the blue, they work so well together. It was bizarre. I can't even explain why, it just worked really well. So, and then the same thing with these new Mark Albert boots in Forest Kudu. I threw these on for the first time the other day, and for some reason, the tone of the greens and the texture that these Mark Alberts have, for some reason, I reached for my London tan Sedgwick. I think that it complements green very well. It's almost ironic. It's like almost like a mustard yellow color, and when you pair that up with some green boots, it's just cool. It just feels right. I feel stylish when I throw this thing on. I think I've mentioned this before. It's the stuff that I think that I'm gonna wear the least amount. The stuff that I think isn't gonna be my favorite ends up being my favorite for some reason. It's very bizarre. I don't know why that is. I think it's just because I never expected to own a yellow belt, like I said, and it's never been something that's on my radar before, but after getting it, I am blown away by how much I'm reaching for it, especially with these different vibrant colored boots. So obviously every time I go to wear this now, I'm pairing it up with this as well. I'll probably still wear my dark Havana Sedgwick with these Mark Alberts as well. This is gonna be the front runner for this pair right here. And then oddly enough, these Trumans here in Squirrel Rambler, the last few times that I've worn these, guess what? It's a no-brainer. I'm reaching for the London tan Sedgwick. Since this color of boot is so unique, so rare, I'm not ever looking to match these boots to any particular belt. Matching is nowhere on the radar. When it comes to picking a belt for these, I'm looking to complement. And so what it's gonna come down to is, what are the color of the pants that I'm wearing? Is it denim? Is it chinos? Is it something else? And then I select the belt third typically. So typically I start with the boots, then I go for the whatever pant I'm gonna be wearing, and then from there I will pick the belt. And the belt is sort of like the cherry on top of the sundae, if you want to think of it like that. So, say hi. Are you being shy? Okay. I talked about this in my last video on my natural Chrome Excel belt. I called it a Patina monster because it's true. That thing Patina like no other belt that I ever had. It just so turns out that this London tan Sedgwick also patinas incredibly. It is beautiful. I think yellow really looks good with some raw indigo crocking on it. I took some video outside so you could see in 4K definition, but this thing looks insanely good with the indigo crocking. Probably better than any other belt that I have, just because in that yellow with that vibrant raw indigo on it just looks amazing. That's another reason why I've been reaching for it recently, because I really want to get as much raw indigo on this thing as I possibly can. Down to the details. So this is the part that's always fun, is customizing the belt that you have. For this one, I picked copper hardware. It's been my favorite recently. I'm always juggling between brass and copper, but I think that the copper really looks well with this. Brass would have also worked very well, but I looked through some pictures that Isaac had on his website and I opted for the copper. I don't know, just something about, you know, that rose gold color mixed with yellow I think looks pretty good. I think brass would have also worked, but I think the brass would have made it look almost too uniform, almost too, the overall tonality would have probably been too homogeneous, if that makes sense. So I opted for the copper. So yeah, we got the copper quick release buckle, we got copper prong, copper lever, copper keeper, copper rivets. This thing is so much fun to wrap up. You start with the tail, start wrapping it not too tight, not too loose. You'll get a feel for it the more you do it. Then what you do is you turn that in, you close the lever, and then boom, it's ready to go. And then yeah, you can just stick it in the boot like that. And so then when you travel, I usually stuff one sock into the vamp, one sock into the base of the boot, and then I throw the belt on top. And that's usually how I travel with the boots that I'm packing and the belt that I'm packing. And then I'll just throw that in my bag, and that's usually how I do it. It's goofy, I know, but it's just something that I like to do. Like I said, it's another way that you get to interact with the belt, and I'm always happy to interact with my fine things, my fine leather things, my fine handmade things. I'm always looking for an excuse to interact with them, and that's just another way to do it. So, and just a heads up, I do have another one on the way. I finally opted for one of the red Tarns Joe belts that Isaac offers. I've never had Tarns Joe leather before, so I'm really excited about that. I opted for the red one with nickel-plated brass hardware, double prongs, and instead of teardrops, actually this time I opted for plain circles. So I'm changing it up a little bit this time, and I'm really excited about that one. So that one I should be getting in the next month or two. Okay, so that's gonna do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I am on Instagram if you wanna follow me there. I'll be posting pictures of this belt as I continue to wear it, as it continues to form a patina. My username is AeroSurferLV. You can follow me there. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video.